5-minute bite-sized stimulus update. How about that? 5 minutes and all the stimulus news you can use. Okay, yesterday the president met with members of the Senate, the leadership in the Senate, Senate Leader Mitch McConnell, as well as Kevin McCarthy, and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin. They were all sitting in the White House wearing their summer brown Kentucky clothes and had a discussion about the stimulus. Now, if you watched the longer show that we published earlier today, I was furious, I still am furious, that the Senate during this meeting asked the White House to send over a list of the things that you want in the stimulus. Now? 2 months later? After the HEROES Act is on your desk, the Democrats sent you the HEROES Act 2 months ago and impressed upon you the urgency of getting another stimulus passed. You're just now sitting down and asking that question? This couldn't have been done through email months ago? So, yeah. The White House then sends over their list of top-line items that they want. And Senate Republicans publicly mocked the White House. A number of senators went on the record with news publications saying they couldn't believe it, what the White House sent them. Now, these are Republicans. And I showed you earlier, I think it's like this. They're sitting there in a stalemate right now. Republicans in the White House, Trump and his team, They wanted to remove any kind of testing, contact testing for COVID. They wanted to remove additional testing at the Pentagon. They wanted to remove funding for the CDC, global funding for virus protection. All of these big items they wanted removed from the stimulus package. So no testing. Senator Roy Blunt basically said, I think this is tone deaf. We need testing in the highest degree right now. You want this removed from a stimulus package for the coronavirus? Other Republicans were shocked by it. One of the other items that President Trump put in this list of items that he wanted was a new FBI building. Again, in the stimulus, you don't even like the FBI. You want them to have a new building in the stimulus package? Again, tone deaf? I'll let you be the judge. Among the other items that were in there is the payroll tax cut. The president asked at this meeting yesterday, you guys in favor of the payroll tax cut, huh? And Kevin McCarthy said, literally, this was the response in the room, according to reporters. He went, Mitch McConnell smiled, but didn't say yes. He went, Members of the Republican Party in the Senate do not support a payroll tax cut. Democrats certainly don't, but Republicans also don't, because it funds Social Security and Medicaid, and that is drying up big time. They're not going to have money to pay for those programs. We already had a payroll tax cut under the President Trump tax cuts in 2016. Now they want another one. And that only affects those people that have jobs in the first place, that actually get a paycheck. So again, to Roy Blunt's perspective, the Republican, this might be tone deaf because it doesn't address those people who are out of work and hardest hit. Among the other items on the list are, yes, direct stimulus payments. They're still ironing out the details of exactly how much this will be. There are Republicans, though, who are totally opposed to sending any form of direct stimulus checks. But there are Republicans who want something in line with the $1,200 CARES Act that we saw last time. So, and then there's still discussion as to whether or not it would only target those who are low-income Americans, maybe earning $40,000 or below. But again, we still don't have a number on that. If anyone tells you that we have a number on that, they're lying. Don't believe them. The education piece, also a part of this. Education for getting schools to reopen, funding in that regard. And also 10% the White House wants going to private schools and charter schools. Of course, you have Betsy DeVos, who's the education secretary, a big fan of private schools. So 10% would go towards that. State and local governments, basically nothing from the president on state and local. Republicans are looking at creative ways right now to see about how they could be more flexible with the current guidelines that were in place during the CARES Act that have been really restrictive in how they're able to spend the money. So not giving them any more money, but making it more flexible for them to have access to the money that was already given to them, that they haven't been able to use. So we'll see how that shapes up. Healthcare, significant funds for healthcare providers are going to be in there. There is still the debate, though. The president doesn't want testing and tracing in the stimulus package. Republicans do. So again, here we are in a stalemate on that. Small businesses, there could be extensions of the Paycheck Protection Program, which has been universally regarded as being awesome. It worked. There also may be something in there for completely eradicating anybody who had $50,000 and less as a loan that they'd have to pay back under the Small Business Administration, that Steven Mnuchin said we might just wipe that away completely, total loan forgiveness, which will be great for those small businesses. Unemployment insurance is the other big question. And there seems to be some middle ground emerging that it won't be $600 per week in unemployment benefits, closer to $200 to $400 per week for federal stimulus unemployment benefits. Now remember, the next one, the $600 runs out this week. And then of course, liability protection. That's the big piece that Republicans want to make sure that businesses are protected in the case of it getting sued because someone gets sick at a business. Democrats don't want it. They think the OSHA provision that's already in the HEROES Act is sufficient on that. There you go. That's your 5-minute stimulus recap for this Tuesday, July 21st. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, ring that little bell notification so you'll be notified as soon as we publish another video. We'll see you next time, everyone.